It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Bad Seed Brewing in Denmark. And this is a really interesting one. And it kind of shows the depth of this kind of brewery's understanding of styles and willingness to brew styles, different styles, not just IPA, Pale Ale, Stout and Porter, but fantastic pilsners, hoppy pilsners, alt beers. This alt beer means old beer. It's a Dusseldorf style alt beer, hopped with sapphire and pearl. So alt meaning old style Dusseldorf beer. 4.9% ABV, 440 milliliter can, produced in Denmark. With Germany being to the very south of Denmark, of course its own country, I can imagine the influence of German beer on Denmark would be quite big. Let's get this out into a glass and see what we get. Been a big weekend for me. Feel a bit croaky today, a little bit kind of tired. But there we go. I went to a music festival in Salisbury on the weekend, and this is my first beer review back, so I'm a little bit like, oh right, here we go. So we got a 2-finger, slightly, I'm going to push it this way to being tan coloured, but I'm going to say off-white. It's an off-white head. Creamy, dense head, lovely looking beer, lovely looking head, nice looking carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. And yeah, it's kind of a very deep mahogany, unfiltered beer. Mahogany coloured. Being a carpenter, I don't mind using different woods as kind of to describe a colour of a beer. Okay, looks really, really good. Let's get the aroma on this one. Oh, let's very quickly look to see if there's any sediment in the bottom of the glass. No real sediment, just unfiltered. Let's get the aroma then. Oh yeah, this smells really good. You definitely get the hops coming through, but then it's a big combination of, or a big balance, a big trade-off of biscuity, nutty, bready aromas coming through. A little bit spicy, a little bit peppery, a little bit of stinging nettle in there. Smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, fabulous. Stone the Crows. Another great beer from Bad Seed. Drunk an incredible pilsner from them. Then I drunk an incredible hoppy pilsner from them. We've had a couple of kind of really good Slice of Sunshine, one a regular version. I say regular, it was really hoppy, and then we had a double dry hop version which was really good. We've had an Imperial Stout from these guys, just absolutely incredible beer. This alt beer, it's got like plum and fig and slightly kind of pruny, like dark fruit flavours coming through from the combination of using probably traditional German hops and those traditional kind of German malts. Because they're darker, the malts are kind of clashing with the hops a little bit and giving off darker fruit flavours. But it's really good. It's a really, really good beer. It's pushing, for me, I suppose very similarly, like a English old ale, or a almost like an English brown ale style beer, where you got that nuttiness, that breadiness, that biscuitiness, but then you got the hops coming through at the same time. The drinkability on the beer, that again is, it's refreshing. It's a really refreshing beer, but then at the same time, there's a almost like acceptance from yourself that it's good because of the colour of the beer, the look, the mouthfeel, how the beer looks as you roll it round in the glass. You can almost kind of get that. Well, you do. It's an acceptance that it's not going to be a super clean kind of crispy lager. This is slightly different. It's got more mouthfeel. That's what I'm going with this. I've drank some of the beer now, so I'm able to show you, almost kind of visually show you the mouthfeel of the beer. You can see that carbonation chasing the head of the glass. It looks really, really good. Really good. It smells good. It tastes wonderful. That combination of the malt over here, that little bit of sweetness over there, and then that kind of little bit of bitterness on the back end from the hops. The balance of the beer between sweetness and bitterness is, yeah, it's really, really good. That kind of malt flavour, the drinkability, the carbonation pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth, and then you've got that lovely plum, fig and prune dark fruit flavour from the hops finished. There's a little bit of stinging nettle I mentioned. Now that is a very, very, well, I'm going to say it, I almost said traditional to Germany, but I suppose there's a lot of English bitters and there's a lot of Czech beers that have this very similar thing where they use like traditional German, European hops, if you like, that doesn't grow, of course, in like California or New Zealand. So they're not getting those big kind of grapefruit flavours, them passion fruit, mangoes. This is more kind of traditional European hops, where it's a little bit more kind of like stinging nettle, a little bit more organic. And that's because the stinging nettle is the cousin of the fantastic hop on the Darwin tree of life. So not really much to say about the beer other than this hop with sapphire and pearl, 4.9% ABV. Yeah, that's it. It's good though. I like it. I like that kind of 8-bit look to the beer too. The 8-bit graphic. Yeah, you need to check out Bad Seed Brewing because they're a really, really good brewery. They produce some terrific things. Lots of different styles of beer if you want to try something different from maybe the same brewery, but something alt beer, lager, you know, lots of different beers from them. Hoppy IPAs, stouts, porters. I really like that. I'm going to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.